Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down.
Just messing me and said they talking shit. You gotta fuck them up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Wait. Mono.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play, Victor Morris. 50. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down around the 12.
Let me know when the play's back up. Let me know when he gets back on it.
Flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Do that when you get a chance, Flip. I suggested Chris to the party. Oh, okay, okay. Rose, yeah.
Vic on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Williams to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the toss, here's Allen. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Motion out Jerry Rice, and then user Brown and Moss. I'm gonna put Rice on the out route, and then split SOP, run a curl route, and then Sparks, you can free route. Just run a curl route, yeah.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
You didn't curl. You ran deep. I wanted that user to have to make a decision if you ran too deep.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to
I didn't want it to be deep.
Shift the coverage,
but
instead, he shifted the coverage
because I wanted to, because they
right, and threw it right into it for an interception.
Oh, good. Let's get stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. It's the hometown.
Corners blitzing.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Vick on the sneak, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They got that? Oh, my God.
An element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Quick, quick.
And this time they'll throw it with Vic. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Motion out again. Oh, look, right? Yeah.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Eagle, eagle. Right 20. Right 20.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out
Motion
of
out
there.
Moss and
Just
send him on
wonder
the
if the
street.
pressure of today's NFL
Well,
and the
and you can run the
offenses
street.
that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
To throw, Vic, eluding the pressure right. Unable to corral him, he fights through. The drive starting with a first down,
It's just the
11
pressure
yards on
was
that
getting there,
pickup.
so I just stepped out. And by the time I stepped out,
Eagle, eagle. Right 90. Right 20. Go, go, go. Eagle, eagle.
Vic operating on first down.
Oh my God, man.
Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Word.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
Nah.
And he will be brought
Quarter,
down here
no,
at about
quarter
the
the
17-yard line.
quarter that the
And now
trip
back out
side, and
comes
then
the
you stay on the
offense.
playmaker.
They have the
He's gonna,
lead now. They'll be
he's
looking to
100%.
extend that
I've
lead.
noticed the
And
time
this
he
is
playmakers
where
for like
I
every
enjoy
time.
talking about one of my favorite
And if he plays
subjects,
makers him right,
tendency
then
breakers,
just make sure
or
we quarter the
counters,
trip
as I
side. That's
also
all we
like
have to
call
do.
them. You've done things in a
Yeah,
certain way in
and you
the
can
first
stay on
half,
it.
and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Gurley again here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarter. Okay.
2nd down, Vic. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Ed Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
More. You can streak with them if you want. No, run a pull out, just like I got Cooper on.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Nowhere to
I
escape,
saw it.
and
I
he
saw it
goes
too late.
down. John Randall in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
As soon as I was about to
Here's
die, I was
Andy
honestly
Lee
quick
now,
circle and I got
standing
hit.
just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here now the offense heading back out there. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I forgot.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play just lost track, and it cost him.
3rd and long for Vick. Being chased out left. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defense.
He would have came over a little bit farther. I could have picked that. I thought he was throwing it to the tight end. I was just standing there. I was definitely going to pick that. I wasn't worried about the underneath route.
He'll kick it away for the second time.
Let's go. He's pulling into the wind now. Thank God to put it in this.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far.
I wanted to save it for like a red zone opportunity.
As we come up on a big 3rd down.
Okay.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Man open, Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure.
Okay, I'm going to run the ball out of shotgun, but they know we're running shotgun. So I'm going to tell you right before I say height so you can click on them. So they can see that you're clicking on running back. I was going to win. Motion out Jerry Rice. All right, I'm ready.
They'll run with a backup.
Oh my gosh, man! Assimilate, what are you doing, bro?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Try it.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurry back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
His throw incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Flushed out right.
Dang.
20 before he's brought down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there.
Okay, this is our chance for any kind of high ball, just because we're in that range. Once we get into
give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Motion out Moss, motion out Moss.
No doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He's back to throw. Now he steps away. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Bro.
Picked off with great anticipation.
Aeneas Williams, bro. Oh, my God, man.
Offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to
find
a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Tressway now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Jerry Rice over the right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed.
Yeah, okay. I just want to get off this losing streak, bro. I mean, that shit is crazy, bro. I never lost 5 straight games before in my life. Who? Yeah. I could have swore Aeneas Williams was not going to have a chance at picking that off. Mm-hmm. Yo, that's crazy. What? Nah. Aaron, yes, I 100% believe Aaron will be the first off the block. He'd probably be one of the he could possibly be the first player. The only arguable other player for me would be Aaron Donald. It'd be between them two right now.
What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
Oh, if we're just talking about quarterbacks, yeah, Rodgers is one off it.
The key to any ball game.
It'd be Rodgers, Mahomes, Brady probably.
Protect yours. Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Nah, no doubt.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fantasy.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It was the way the angle was set up. I can't get the picture up. I definitely had yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
No more. Okay. Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Keep the play normal this time. Just motion out right so you can use him this time. Matter of fact, never mind. We'll save that for later.
On 1st down, Carr.
I got stuck on my.
He goes. The 49ers get there. Lawrence Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold them and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
What you eating, cheeses? Motion Moss to the left. Nah. Yeah. Run that fade with right. So just stay out there and run the fade with right. What'd you say?
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
No. 3 people. He must be on aggressive or something. There's no way.
Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
I'm hungry as shit. What you eating, wheat thins? Facts.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Every game.
And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yeah. Hey man, Madden gonna make you lose when they want you to lose. I'm telling you, that is no joke.
Watch it now, Marty, Marty.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it on YouTube. Madden will. Yeah,
First carry here
Madden
for
is gonna make you
Tiger.
lose when they want you to lose,
With
bro.
the nice move, can't go very far.
They're
Stopped
gonna make
short of
you
the 30.
overthrow,
3
underthrow,
yards on the
fumble,
pickup
pick,
there, and it'll be second down.
everything, bro. I'm telling you.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Young takes it
Oh, he got it.
and they will touch
How'd he
him
get
down
2 yards?
before he gets the
What?
first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First
They
down.
went from the 34 to the 36.
But I like this call.
But then it said west of 1 yard.
Instead of
I don't.
worried about getting it
It's
back to
matter.
a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage
I
back at the
couldn't
35.
blitz Fuller.
It's
I don't
a
know
loss
why
of
it
a
had me
yard
automatically
there,
on
and now
Fuller to
second
start the
down.
play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type
Oh, you're right.
runs.
Yeah, you're right.
But the
Come put
best
me on
backs
the
that made it
position
happen, they put a
was
foot in the
bad.
ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Fuller screams on that play every time.
Gun! Set! Blue lining!
They'll try to throw now. Young. And a hit jarred loose.
I was about to say,
It's
bro.
incomplete.
Okay, I see what they did.
Seems like this defense, especially the
Okay, that's
secondary, has really been
cool.
contested
That's why
about
he jumped
every
that route
throw
like
in this
that.
first
Okay.
half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Watch that.
Young on third down. And he cannot get away, and Young will
I love when you
down.
quarter because I can like
Lawrence
stay
Taylor
underneath a little
able
bit
to
longer
drive it for a
than
loss of
usual.
12, and it'll be fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
Good point.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field
Right.
position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
He buried this message. He just said good luck. Yeah, you can run that drag, run that streak with AB. Matter of fact, I mean not AB. I keep on calling him AB.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49.
Alright, I'm about to run the ball, but don't click on the running back until I say. Yeah. Alright, click on him.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think when we're only when we're shotgun, I want to do that because I've noticed that people literally run straight in when we're in shotgun and you're on the running back.
When I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
All right, motion Dre Rice to the right.
Right back
Got
to
him.
him on first down.
They all ran out
They'll
too.
take this one down to
They
the
all
36.
ran out that way too.
And Ndamukong Suh
You know what I'm gonna
makes
do?
the tackle.
I mean, it's not my fault, but this is gonna add to the little. Right here. I'm gonna put
2 minutes remain in a
Okay.
scoreless first half. We'll come back here right after this. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Same part.
29.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
What the? Yo, what? Yo, this game is.
Picking up the
This game
first,
is
getting
so
14
crazy.
yards on the scramble.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he
You'll
finds
see
his
it.
way downfield.
Yeah.
and picks
Bro,
it
I
up.
don't even think he got
If you look
touched.
at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually
Nah,
have to tackle
nah,
it
he
and
would
get
have
him on
picked
the
that. He would
ground
have picked
short
that.
of the first down marker.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think
You
he's
got to
got
think I
fling
was on the
field
run
in order to
though,
open up that
so
running
it wouldn't
lane
have been the same.
Now with the play clock about to expire,
Definitely
we
wouldn't
get a
have been the
whistle.
same.
And
I had to
timeout.
stop and then make the throw, and I think
Stop it with exactly a minute
he's
to go
using hot
before
water. I
halftime.
mean, I've been throwing too many turnovers lately. I'm tired of it. I didn't know what he was about to do. I thought he was gonna go for
And now the
for
49ers
you and
signal
not
for a timeout
me to be
defensively.
honest. That's why I didn't
As the
think
clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
that's fast. Nah, not with that play. Not with that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
Motion Allen
This
to
time it's
the
3rd and
right.
3.
Motion Allen to the right. My running back. Oh yeah, go ahead, do it right.
734.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter.
That's why it's so annoying,
So still no
bro.
touchdowns
Everybody
in
got
the
the same
first
damn
half, but we
team.
do have some action on the scoreboard
High point out
with
route.
the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel
Is
like it's
my
a
phone charging,
disappointment.
bro? Oh,
In
yeah.
a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
That was a good drive, though. How do we get down
This will
there?
be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And in
Yo!
hindsight, probably
Bro,
should have stayed where he
if
was.
Miller
as
didn't
he'll
make that
only get
tackle, he was
back to
gone.
the 16-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory,
my
just a
thing.
little time. Do you
Oh,
try
Lord.
something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying
No,
to get back into the
I
game.
told Ivy and
But you
DJ
got to
upstairs on
figure,
it.
if something goes wrong, you
Oh,
may
yeah,
put
it's
yourself
obvious.
in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
But it's 4 people, it's just 2 other people that I don't know.
First and 10,
Now it's 6.
Young. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Leopard! Detroit!
On first and 10, Young looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. From the 44, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. Hey, switch.
On second down, Young again. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss.
If we can get a sack, if we can get a sack, he can't make this field goal because the wind's in his face. That's smart.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Okay, good. We got the win in the fourth quarter.
Scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. What a spin.
That's fine. He lost even more yards. I went for the strip anyway because I knew.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff
I knew he was going to try
return
and
is to see
spin
a
it, so I
long
went
one that
to
goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. Green 39.
Quarter that right side. Oh, there you go.
To throw on second down is Young.
That's a pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the
Wait, why did Grami throw that? Did he see something that I didn't?
Instead of running out onto the field.
Did the blitz get to him? I don't know. That was weird.
He's actually doing that back in the good old days.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Almost just sent me a picture of him beating Packers at 21-3. That's a good win.
They stay on the ground with Allen, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Jimmy.
Now a toss play.
Oh.
And strong running there.
Why is my center out there? I mean, I'm happy he's out there moving, but he's not even supposed to. He's not out there for, like, he's not supposed to be out there at
A lot of
all.
people call the toss
Yeah.
a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Up, he's going to keep it. And
Bro.
they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
I don't know why I didn't wait for the motion on that play. My fault. I
A field
don't
goal
even know
would
the
get
play
him the
was
lead,
going.
but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, they got it covered.
Back here, losing yardage to the 10.
Nah, they had it covered. Yeah, they had it covered. Yeah.
5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And
12. Wow.
Good return here as
who's out there doing that?
At the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football.
No, but I'm saying who's returning
tells
it.
us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
I'm not like that.
Looks like he had green
I don't
on that
mind
play.
not, you know.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So a jump there defensively.
Well, we weren't even off sides, though. He did no huddle. No, he did no huddle, and his dude got...
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot, hot.
Young now. Throw right side, caught by T.O. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Young on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms right as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
All right, don't click on the receiver until he goes in motion. Like until stay on the running back until the receiver gets close. Yeah. Good now. Oh, there we go.
Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there.
That's the only
after a nice move. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play.
That's the only dude that car has to block, but I can't get out there.
You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I'm gonna use one. We can afford it. Cause I don't know what play call. I don't know what play call to do. What are y'all thinking?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside.
I was thinking run it. I was thinking run it.
Quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
That's a
Now
first.
they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
No, I'm
So
bringing
here
the
we
field
go.
goal.
Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
That's good.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away.
Yeah,
right
you see how it
there.
curves? It like
So they
curves.
get the 3.
It like went back and forth.
Going to be enough.
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown,
Yeah, that dude has a
those would
boot.
be big half-moon grins
That dude
right
has a
now.
straight
They feel a
boot.
whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
What are that?
And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Gone, 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 gone.
carry now for Gurley.
Awful, boy.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
He's gonna run it this play, I think.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's wasting a lot of time.
Detroit! 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 Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have.
I don't
Put
get
them in a
zones on
position
this
where they're
game,
tied
bro.
up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory.
Nah, I was using the dude underneath, and I clicked on him, but he didn't fucking get it. I don't get it, man. I was out there. And the main thing is I got tripped up, and then that's why I wasn't underneath the route.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
6-18.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, you just invited me. This shit is absolutely ridiculous, bro.